Hi, everybody. Rick here. Welcome to Digital Fortress. I'm going to do the Daedalus Flight 3.3. This is a live stream, so I'm going to go over the Daedalus Flight first. I'm going to share my screen and show you what's going on. Welcome, everyone. Glad to have you here. What I'll be going over with Daedalus Flight 3.3. Now, remember, Daedalus Flight is for experts, people who want to do bug hunting and provide early feedback or get a sneak peek at what the wallet release features are. And Daedalus Flight is connected to mainnet. So when you use ADA and you conduct transactions with Daedalus Flight, you are conducting transactions on the mainnet. And it is a beta wallet. It is designed for doing bug hunting, okay, and stuff like that, and get an early look at it. So what I'll be going over today in hopefully about the first 15 minutes. Then after that, I'll follow up with a Q&A, question and answer. I'll do the download, the PGP checksum check real quick. I'll go over the Daedalus release notes. That's what you want to do and see what is in this Daedalus Flight wallet. Then I will touch on the converted balances, which is in there, Smash servers and how to select them, fees and deposits, which I haven't looked at yet. So I will do a delegation to see how the fees and deposits work. I did look up how it works, metadata, where that metadata will show up in the wallet. I don't have any transactions that have metadata attached, but once that occurs, that's a feature of Gogan, and you'll see that. Then a wallet import, I'll just show you that. It's in the preliminary stages, and a couple other features that are in there. And they're very cool. It's features that have been asked for a very long time now. And I think people are going to be very glad to see these features coming to mainnet by the end of February. So let's see. Wow, lots of folks here, 47 people here. Hello, everyone. Glad to have you here. Happy Valentine's Day. Don't forget about that special someone out there. It's Valentine's Day. You know, it's not too late to run down to the grocery store and grab some flowers and chocolates in case you forgot about it. But yeah, okay. So Michelle, good to see you here. Morpheus, Neil Melker, Tyler Nelson. Hello, welcome. Bob, Boss. Hello, everyone. Just a Gal, welcome. Nicolo. All right. Thanks, everyone, for being here. Sim, John, Ivor Bliss, 99 Cryptos, Flower, and Zane. All right. Glad to have everybody here. All right. I will get into my screen share, and I'll start off with the download of Daedalus Flight. And then at the end, hopefully I can get through this in about less than 15 minutes. And then I'll do a Q&A at the end here if you have any questions for me. And I'll go through and look up things. You know, if you have questions about, hey, what was that? What did you show there? All right. So let me share my screen. Starting off with, and make sure I got this right. Looks good so far. All right, so if you want to download Daedalus Flight, make sure you're on daedaluswallet.io with the lock. Remember, with crypto, there are scams out there, and people might make nefarious links to try to scam you. So you want to make sure you're on daedaluswallet.io with the lock HTTPS website. Okay, and you have your regular Daedalus downloads here, and make sure you're on Daedalus Flight. Then you're going to go to Daedalus Flight. Make sure you're getting Flight as the download. Again, connected to mainnet. Here's the version. So you're going to download Flight, which I don't have to do. I already have it. Then you get the PGP signature. And I won't go into details, but if you want to check the PGP signature, there are instructions here. And I also have another video on my channel on how to check the PGP signature. Okay. So you download it and perform the installation, and I'll do the quick signature check. So you have your download and your signature in the same folder here. Here I have it in my downloads folder, and I already have PGP installed. So I'm just going to do right click. I'm on a Mac. You just right click services, and then you hit verify signature file right here. And what that will do is it'll run a PGP signature check. And then I'll get a little pop-up, but this picture's in the way. And it says the check is good. It says trusted signature. Okay, that way you make sure the software is signed. Okay, that verifies the software is signed and you didn't download something malicious, or let's put it this way, it increases the probability that you did not download something malicious. Okay, so there's your download. Now I have Daedalus Flight running down here, and I'll pop that open. And there it is. There's Daedalus Flight. Okay. Now, when you first install Daedalus Flight, you either have to make a wallet or import wallets from here at Add Wallet. Okay. Restoring wallet, importing wallets. This is one of the features in the release notes. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is go to the release notes, right? So this is an experimental wallet, or if you get the regular mainnet Daedalus, this bell will have a little green dot next to it or a red dot indicating there is release notes. Then you click this link and it launches the release notes. So this is very important. You want to see what is in this wallet. This web page will open up. Okay, it'll open up right here and tell you what is in this version of Daedalus. And here it is, updated 2 days ago by Darko. All right, and it tells you here's your release date, and here are the new features that are in this wallet. Okay. All right, so what's in here? Converted ADA balances, super cool feature. I'm going to show you here shortly. It shows you the balance, and you can change it from US dollar, Canadian dollar, other cryptocurrencies, other currencies, euro, yen, many major currencies throughout the world. And you can also configure Smash servers. You could tell the wallet which Smash server you want it to sort the pools by. So you can, for the Smash servers, are the stake pool metadata aggregation servers. Okay. And yes, they're spelled out right there. And what that does is how it sorts pools and other metadata as other metadata becomes available. Another release in here is the fees and deposits and transaction details. Okay. Such as a staking deposit. So this shows that, let's say you have a wallet with a balance of 10 ADA in it, and you stake 10 ADA, it'll show that your ADA in the wallet is 8 with a deposit of 2. So you still have 10 ADA, so you'll get your two ADA deposit back. If you unstake that wallet, or if you move all 10 ADA, you'll get your deposit back. Then the transaction metadata. So if you have a transaction with metadata in it, that is a Goguen feature. And that will become more and more important and more prominent as time goes on. It will show the metadata in the Daedalus wallet. And it can be very extensive. And here's an example of transaction metadata that is in this wallet here. Okay. Some people wrote stories. I did a metadata transaction, but I didn't do it from this Daedalus wallet. It says we are going for number 1. So there's a transaction out there that has that metadata in it. All right. Importing wallet. There are import improvements on here. Okay. You can import existing wallets from the state directory so that you don't have to reconstruct the wallet. It makes it easier to import a wallet. Okay. And a couple other features. You got the hardware wallet support improvements with the Ledger hardware wallet. I'm not actually going to demo this. I'll do this in a more detailed video later this month when the mainnet version comes out. I'll do it in the mainnet version. Okay. The regular non-flight version. Okay. And that's where you can have multiple sets of wallets with the same recovery phrase in a Ledger hardware wallet. So that improvement has been added to Flight for testing. And then you'll see this come out on mainnet later in February. And then it has the fixed issues in here, such as automatic updates to Daedalus. Sometimes users have run into problems with the newer version when it became available to download. They fixed a problem with logs on Linux. So that if you are a Linux user, use Daedalus on Linux. Downloading log and transaction history has been resolved. And of course, sorting rewards on the screen. So let's get into Daedalus after that. That's like the prelude to make sure we're looking at the right stuff and we know what the release notes are in Daedalus. Make sure you use that little newsfeed release notes bell up there. It'll have the little indicator lit up and you click on that, okay? Now, here we have some wallets. Now, the first thing we're going to look at is the coolest feature, the very much asked for converted balances in the wallet. And you see right here on the right, it shows, okay, so this wallet, my Taco Money wallet, has 20 ADA in it, 20 ADA. And right now it's saying 20 ADA is worth 17.4 USD. 1 ADA is equal to 0.85 cents in USD because I have it set to USD. And you see this little thing flickered, converted a few seconds ago. It just flickered. It keeps updating. You know, it's kind of cool. It was 0.84 right before I started. So it went up by a penny. See that? My live streams are lucky live streams, right? All right, so let me get through these changes. So what do? I say I got US dollar. Let's say I want Canadian dollar or Satoshi. So I click this little thing here and it takes me to the wallets settings page, US dollar. This is the new feature. So I'm going, and look, it's powered by CoinGecko. Isn't that cool? Now, we don't have oracles yet, like Merrick and Stakhanovite. They are working on oracles, and they have oracle pools running. They have oracles running to pool the data. But right now, this one's powered by CoinGecko. All right, and it's set to US dollar, so I can go in here and I can set it to Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin. How much is my ADA worth compared to these other coins, or Arabian dollars, Canadian dollar? So I can go to Canadian dollar right here, and it immediately changes. Now, one thing I realized when I did this, I have some feedback to provide now, right? There's no back button on Daedalus, so I navigate back to where I was. It's not hard to do, but it'd be cool if it had a back button. And now look, this said 0.85 US dollars. Now it says 1.089 Canadian dollars, and it shows that my 20 ADA is now worth 21 Canadian dollars. So if I want to feel really good about my investment, I can just go in here and change it to Canadian dollars, and it looks like a whole lot better. And then I feel good about it. Like if ADA price drops, I'll just set it to Canadian. I'll be like, oh, well, that still looks pretty good, right? Just kidding. All right. So I hope you guys find that feature pretty neat. Let's see. Gary Golden, the futurist. Hey, Gary, good to see you in chat. He says, did not know about the Oracle's work in progress. Good to hear. Yes, Gary, that is Merrick Mayhut over at Steak Nuts, Pool Nuts, and then Stakhanovite, STKH1. They are running oracles. You got to feed them ADA. You make donations. It doesn't burn very much at all. I mean, it's a very, very low fee. 100 ADA might last. I don't know how long 100 ADA will last. It'll last like 100 days, maybe, or 150 days. The oracles will sit there collecting data and looking out at the different sources. So it's really cool. Yeah, the oracles are running. They work. Goguen is about almost 50% deployed with metadata. And now with the hard fork coming up, the hard fork is going to allow native assets. I'd say third, so I put it in third. So 1/3 metadata, 1/3 native assets, 1/3 smart contracts, okay? So the metadata is out, the native assets are coming, and then the smart contracts, and then boom, you have pretty much full-scale Goguen out on the street. And I think by end of February, we're gonna have native assets, okay? And then by the end of March, you're gonna have smart contracts. So in December, we got the metadata. Then in February here, we're getting the native assets. And then in March, we'll have the smart contracts will be up and running. So great stuff. And then D will also equal 0 by March 31st. That's cool as well. So you guys saw that was the first feature I want to make sure I touch on here is the conversion. You can also set it to Satoshis, right? So if you want to go down here, set it to Satoshis. Then we go back to our wallet. Okay. Here's 20 ADA wallet over here in Taco Money, and it shows 1 ADA is 1,700 sats, and then my total value 20 ADA is worth 35,000 sats. Then I go over to my Pizza Money here, where my Pizza Money is, and it shows how many sats my Pizza Money is worth. And then when I'm done, I'm going to put it back to US dollars. Now I have another recommendation for improvement when I go in here. Okay, you see this sortable list? A lot of times when you go to a sortable list, and you could type, look, so if I type US, right now I'm typing US for USD. It's not sorting the list. It's not going to automatically find it. So there's another point of feedback. That's what IOG is looking for. They want you guys to test these wallets and use them and get in there and smash the buttons and find improvements and find bugs. So there's another suggestion for improvement is you go in here and you type and it will sort like, so now I got to go find US dollars and it's not in alphabetical order. So there's a third point of feedback. It's not in alphabetical order. Yeah, it's not. It is down here. So down below in the lower half, it's in alphabetical order, but in the upper half, it doesn't appear to be in alphabetical order. So I go back to US dollars. Then I go back to my Pizza Money, and I see that my Pizza Money, I have 43 US dollars in Pizza Money, and I have $17 in Taco Money. That's a lot of tacos. All right. So I hope you guys like that feature. That's really cool. I'm glad to see it in there. It's been a long time in the making, and here it is. Oh, just so you guys know, when I first installed Daedalus, all the stake pools didn't show up. Okay, so when I first installed here, I think that's the next point we're going to. Oh yeah, Smash servers. So the next one is Smash servers. And when I first installed it, there was like 100 stake pools. Right now, you see how it's 1,413. Okay, so there was like 100. Well, it took an hour. No, it didn't take an hour for Daedalus to load up and sync up and all that stuff. But an hour after I had the wallet installed, it took that long to get to 1,413 pools because it's talking to the Smash servers and it's looking at that data. So the wallet was running and synchronized, but it only said like 100 pools, then it said 300 pools, then 500 like 15 minutes later. And then I left and went and made some coffee. And then when I came back, a little while later, it's about an hour later, it said 1,413 pools. So you do have to wait about an hour to after a fresh installation to get all of the pools to show up. Excuse me, I'm a coffee junkie. All right, so okay, so I'm going to come back and check questions. I do have questions from Just a Gal. Does it show dollars of all wallets together as well, or just individual wallets? I did not see a total of all wallets. I just saw the amount in each individual wallet. I don't think it aggregates the wallets because the only thing common in one instance of Daedalus is the one instance of Daedalus and the one blockchain. But then when the wallet is created, that wallet is like a standalone instance of a wallet that you can then put into Yoroi or some other app, so it doesn't look at the wallets as a whole. That's good feedback, Just a Gal. Maybe that would be something you'd want to let IOG know and say, hey, I'd like to see a total of all wallets in that one instance of Daedalus, right? So Daedalus, each wallet would have to be aware of the other wallets, or somewhere higher level in Daedalus would have to know. All right, so let's get on to, that's a very good question, Just a Gal, thank you. Let's get on to the Smash servers. Now look, here's where you see the Smash server. You see this little thing over here where it says moderated by IOHK. Now I thought their name was IOG. Sometimes it's IOHK, sometimes IOG. It's tough when you go through name change. I guess it takes time, but their name is IOG. So we go over to this button and you hit it. And here are the Smash servers, okay? So right now, there's one IOHK Smash server. And what it does is it filters out wallets that are nefarious. Let's say there's a wallet with it has a foul name, or if I named a wallet Nike shoes, and I misrepresented Nike, saying Nike shoes runs this stake pool, the Smash server says, no, that pool's invalid. Ignore that pool, right? So that's an example. All right, and then you pick it, and then you got custom servers, and then you have none, fetch the data directly. So anyone can run a Smash server. There are instructions on GitHub how to set up a Smash server. Then you got to do the work to configure it and all that kind of stuff. So you can set a custom server. For example, like Ada pools might have a set of how they set it up, and then you can point it to their Smash server if they were to run one. So there might be like an Ada pool Smash server. Emergo might run one. Oh, I just got my Emergo shirt on today. All right, Huya, Emergo Rising. And then lastly here, none, fetch the data directly. Then you select it, you go back to the pools. If you select none, then there's no Smash server filtering the data. You're just going to look at the raw current state of the blockchain, or you'll be looking at the raw ledger state in here without the Smash server filtering. Okay, and it says unmoderated, but by default it's going to be set to IOHK, and then your pools will be filtered by that Smash server. Okay, all right, so that was the Third big feature I wanted to touch on, there is a fees and deposits feature. Now I put some transactions in here so we can see some plain old school transactions. I did not test this feature yet, so what I got to do is delegate to a pool. So let me go to a stake pool here. Oh, it's still loading. Okay, so this wallet still needs to, let me go to this wallet, and maybe the pools are loaded. Good, but you see how I went to this wallet, pizza money, and I went to pools, stake pools, and look, there's only 15. I don't know why. I don't know why that is. It's thinking. I don't know what that is. So I'm going to have to check back on that later. So I'll go to Taco Money and go back to stake pools. You know what? I wonder if it has to do with I switched this from IOHK to fetch the data directly. That's what that could be. And let me go back over here. And let's find out. And I go to pools. Yeah. Yeah, it's doing something weird. That needs to get looked at. See how it only has 15? Okay, so I'm not going to be doing a delegation right now, or at least I got to wait a little bit until those pools show up. I wonder if it does that. If you have questions, let me know. If you have ideas, let me know in the chat. Oh, Nicolo Nietzsche says, do we use the flight? Only recommended for advanced users. Only recommended for advanced users. You don't need flight. Just stick to regular Daedalus mainnet. Let me show you what I mean too. Look, see, if you start installing, here's regular Daedalus mainnet with the green Minotaur. Flight has an FC. If you see that at the bottom of my screen, Catalyst says Catalyst. If you start installing all these different Daedalus wallets, it can get confusing. And these do connect to mainnet. And if you move ADA in them, it's going to move the ADA. So be careful of that. I only recommend flight for advanced users to provide feedback and stuff like that. Okay. All right. Yeah, interesting. So I switched. I did this switch. It's funny. I did it earlier and it didn't have a problem. Right. I went in here and switched this. And it looks like it's kind of jacked up now. But it didn't have any problem earlier. Yeah. See that? So anyway, we're going to have to skip that one. That's the fees and deposits. So when you do a delegation and a deposit, the 2 ADA comes out, you'll see it in there. You'll have an accounting of the balance. You go, oh yeah, I still have the 2 ADA. It's just in the deposit right now. Okay, so I'm almost done here. Almost done, and I'll get all the rest of the questions. If you have any more questions, let me know. If you like tacos, let me know. If you had a good Valentine's Day, go let your loved one know. All right. Yeah, there's only a few other features. There's the wallet import. If you go over here and you hit import, I do not have one to import. You see this Daedalus state directory? It will allow you to import from an existing Daedalus on the existing computer, right? So if I go to a Daedalus state directory, I can import a wallet. It'll give you a list. And you also have the option to select a Daedalus secret key file. So if you exported a secret key from somewhere, you can import that and then import the wallet. I'll do a more precision video when the mainnet version comes out with these features included, okay? Let's see, you also have, the hardware wallet support. So now when you pair up a ledger, I'm not going to connect the ledger right now. When you pair up your ledger, there's going to be options to use the multiple pin option that comes with Daedalus. Okay, so that's pretty much it for Daedalus Flight. Interesting. There's a couple points of feedback. The sorting, see how the pools are starting to show up again? Yeah, that's doing what I was saying at the beginning of the video. So the pools are starting to show up. Actually, so maybe I can do the delegation here. Let me see here. Let me do a delegation here. Stake pools. And where's my little buttons? Do you have, is there a Digi pool in there yet? Not mine on there. How about nuts? Where's Merrick's pool? There's Merrick's pool. All right, so need delegate to nuts, delegate to this pool, continue, select wallet. I'm going to delegate my taco money to Merrick and hit continue. And I got a dummy password in here. And it shows deposit to Ada and hit confirm. Good. So I do get to show you this feature. I'll see where it shows up. So it's in my taco wallet. And I delegate it to Nuts. Let's see here. Okay, so there's the balance, 17.8. So there's a very small transaction fee, 0.16 transaction fee, or 0.17, it's right there. And then the 2 ADA deposit, and there it is, pretty cool. So I still own this ADA, that's still mine. And here's the fee I spent for that delegation. So there's that last feature I wanted to hit on. That was, so we did the download, we got the PGP checksum, we checked the release notes, we looked at the converted balances where you could put US dollars, Canadian dollars, many different currencies or cryptos and Satoshis. So you can show your ADA balance in Satoshis, and I put mine back to US dollars. The fees and deposits, metadata, which is really good for coming into Goguen. And then you have wallet import features that are added there as well. Okay, so let me get to your questions. Any questions? Gerald says, Rick, can you post a link to the Daedalus Flight website in the show notes? Yes, sir, I will. Thank you, Gerald. I will post it down below. And that is the regular Daedalus website. That is the regular Daedalus website shown here. DaidalusWallet.io, and then you select flight. Okay, make sure you're on the Daedalus Flight link right here, and I'll get that link down below. Thank you for that. All right, let's see what else. Any other questions? I'll pause a moment because I see there's a lag between what's on my screen and what shows up on YouTube. Let me go back up. Oh, RGM coin, Ada Heart stake pool, RGM coin. Happy Valentine's Day. What a great name for a pool, Heart, on Valentine's Day. Look at that. Flower Rules says going for number 1. Yes, we are, all day, every day. Going for number 1 all day, every day. Let me stop that screen share. And let's see what else we got here. Go for number 1 all day, every day. Relentless. Any other questions, let me know. I'm going to wrap it up. Oh, Lord P says, are all these updates going to mainnet or just a handful? The plan is when it goes in flight, it's going to mainnet. That's the plan. Now, plans change. Okay, plans aren't promises. Plans are plans. So the plan is when it gets into flight, it'll get into mainnet. It just has to be tested. Now, if it's in flight and there are problems found that don't belong on mainnet or can't be fixed before the mainnet release, then of course they won't go into mainnet. But the plan is to put them on mainnet. Great question. Great question, Lord P. Thank you. Oh, I see someone else answered them. All of them going to mainnet. Yeah. All right. Thanks for helping each other out there. Bo Road says, when is Philippe coming on? I miss that guy. I miss Philippe too. I just talked to him last weekend and we chat on Telegram once in a while. Philippe's still very active, but he's also very busy. Let's see. Any other questions? Happy Valentine's Day, RGM coin. And Scott Ellis asks, does it give an export function for taxes showing the staking rewards and value of said rewards? Scott, no, it does not yet. That is also great feedback, something that could go in there. Currently, if you want to do taxes, you've probably already seen it, is on Pool Tool. So if you go to Pool Tool, I can share my screen again. I did not do my taxes yet, so I did not use the Pool Tool tax feature. I anticipate Umed Sidov from Skylight might be doing that. Him and Papa Carp have teamed up. So let's see here. Yeah. Let me go over here and share this out here real quick. Put my screen up and there we go. Okay. So on Pool Tool, there is an export rewards data for taxes, and I have not used it much, but you put in the address. Let's see. Staking address. Okay, good. So staking address is a good thing because you probably have much fewer staking addresses than you have with your send and receive addresses. So you get your staking rewards. Well done to Papa Carp over there from Stake Pool Love and Sky and Pega for getting those features added in over on Pool Tool. So if you're going to do your taxes, check out Pool Tool. It'll at least give you the ADA, and I don't know if it converts it. I haven't done it yet. All right. Thank you for that question, Scott. Appreciate it. Let's see, anything else? Just a Gal says, would love to eventually see an ADA stablecoin that can be delegated to a SPO so that we could lock in profit, but still be delegating. That's pretty interesting. I don't know if there's a stablecoin that sounds similar to what Liquid will be doing with the Liquid coin, but that's more of a finance. That's a DeFi coin, Liquid. That's a DeFi coin that is run by DC. Okay, DC is the manager of that project, and he's got a team of people working on it. And I'm looking forward to seeing a lot more information come out on Liquid. It's very exciting. Looks very exciting. I'm pretty excited about it. Okay. Y King says, "Are you okay, Rick? You seem upset." No, I'm not upset. I need more coffee, maybe. I don't know. I'm not upset. Let's see here. Better late than never. Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's it. Scott Ellis, glad to answer your question there. Okay. That's all I got for you today. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. When the Daedalus mainnet comes out with these new features, I will be doing an update at the end of the month. Things here in Cardano are getting really, really exciting lately because we have native assets coming out here in February. By the end of February, we have smart contracts coming out in March. D will equal 0 by the end of March, March 31st. The D parameter equals 0. And then there will be just a few more mechanics left to completely decentralize the network. When D equals 0, the network will not yet be entirely 100% decentralized, but with the launch of P2P, there's a peer-to-peer protocol, peer discovery protocol. When that gets launched, you will have really, really thorough decentralization, like ultra decentralized network where nodes can dynamically join and leave the network. And so it's going to be super awesome stuff in the next couple of months, and I'm pretty excited. I'm not upset. I'm excited. I'm very excited. Hey, thank you all for watching Digital Fortress. I very much appreciate you. If you would help me out here, hit the like button down below. It'll boost the visibility of my channel, and it will help new people find these videos. There's a lot of new people in Cardano now. The Reddit is above 165,000 Reddit users out there, and all of the Cardano YouTubers channel subscribers are blowing up. So hit that subscribe button too. And feel free to share the link to Digital Fortress here. I'm going to keep banging out videos, and I like to focus on the tech, how to use the wallets, how to stake, how to delegate, how to get ADA off exchanges. I'll be doing one of those videos here within a couple of weeks. Purchasing ADA, moving it to your own wallet, delegating it. Things that new people will like, because there's a lot of new people coming to Cardano, and that is the most important thing to do, is to give them a nice big warm welcome and make it easy for them to get involved with Cardano and staking and transferring ADA around. So thanks everyone. You'll have a great Valentine's Day, and take care. Thanks for watching Digital Fortress, and thanks for staking with Digital Fortress as well. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.